Hey guys, this is SickMotion here. I'm about to go over the 4.14 patch notes. I normally, for the past couple patches, everyone's requested me just to go over them, give my opinions on them and what I think about it. I've been doing it on stream, but I think it's just easier for everyone that might not be there at the time that I do it, not have to go and search for it, just to do a video for each one. It's not going to take that long. It's not that much effort on my part, and a lot of people have been requesting it, so why not? So let's go over it here. This is the patch that NAR came out. NAR wasn't out when the patch officially dropped. He's out now. I've really been putting this off for a while, so yes, he was there. Corky's soon, 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 super soon. Gragas, the body slam travels the full distance in the direction of the cast, still stops on the first target hit. Uh, I think that's more of a quality of life fix. Sometimes you end up not dashing as far as you want to on Gragas because you didn't have your mouse in the right position, so it kind of corrects your personal error. But although you might not be able to, I don't know, there's very few situations where you would probably want to travel not the full distance anyway, and you're still going to stop on the first target hit, so it doesn't really change what it does. Kassadin Rift Walk was more like Rift Sprint. Yeah, Cassawin needed some attention. It was his mobility, not like they changed his kit so many times and he's still getting banned all the time. It's just his mobility. Mobile champions always seem to do quite well. There's a bug with Kale, temporarily receiving 2.2% attack speed per level rather than 2.5, reverted soon as possible. Okay. Kog'Maw's base movement speed nerfed, so that's going to hurt an already non-mobile champion. Has new particles, looks more gross. I've seen that in game. It actually looks pretty cool. And bonus base magic damage to champions. So I don't think that has anything to do with the AP ratio because it says base magic damage, but it's been reduced by 25% to 100 from 125. So obviously, other than the particle change on Voidoo's directly hurting Kog'Maw. Ouch. Lulu's Whimsy, just a tooltip fix. Nothing really changed there, so whoop-de-doodle. Maokai got hit pretty hard. Percentage max health, still the same at level 1, 0.5 per level nerf, so lower by 2% at max level. Slightly noticeable on that. After magic resistance and whatnot, it's going to kind of feel the same, I bet. The AP ratio getting nerfed. If you're building AP Maokai, I guess you're going to realize that you're going to do a little bit less damage, so additional hurt on that. But the big change is his ultimate duration. When you're stacking huge mana, like if you're playing top lane Maokai, possibly getting a Iceborne Gauntlet after already having most likely a Rod of Ages, you're able to leave your ult on pretty much for in the rest of the entire game. So having 10-second duration on that's going to be a little hurtful. I don't know how that's going to work if there's a maximum duration there. If I guess the cooldown will stop or start after you end your ult. I don't think it would start before, but it doesn't say it changed anything. So yeah, it's just a general pain for Maokai. Morgana's Black Shield base, the shield base has gone down. It's about the same at max level, but at early levels it's easier to break. I don't play Morgana, so this makes me happy. Soul Shackle's base damage nerfed, so that's good too. Like I said, I don't play Morgana. Possible magic damage per target was brought down by it's like 50 per level, so a bit of a damage nerf. Oriana's base attack damage down by 6. 41 base attack damage, almost unfathomable. That is just low, but her passive gives her a lot of magic damage on her autos. In before the age of Oriana, starting with a Doran's Blade just to make up for that crap. I don't play Oriana that much either, so like I said, oh no. The head of Kha'Zix, Rengar has increased vision range while in a bush. Kind of a novelty fun thing if you're playing Rengar versus Kha'Zix. Not going to happen that many times. Fixed a rare bug where Rengar would not leap from a bush if he recently flashed into it. I don't know if I've ever experienced that kind of... Yeah, that's nice to fix that. X-ray Catfinder. Warning indicators now appear if Rengar is in the fog of war while stealth. In other words, Rengar within 1250 of range of opponent. While stealthed, they will be notified. Okay. Warning indicator was increased by a little, so gonna have to be a little bit more sneaky and stay a little bit away from your targets. And 30-second increase to the cooldown at level 1. Going down as it levels up. Still the same at max level. Gonna gonna hurt a little bit of Rengar's early game power. Top lane Rengar still might be fine because he spent most of his time in there farming anyway. Unleash Power. Fixed a bug where Unleash Power's Dark Spheres were still dealing damage to targets who became untargetable. That'd be frustrating for that to happen. Zonya's again getting killed by a Syndra ult. That would piss me off. I'm glad that got fixed. We fixed a long-standing bug with Thresh's Flay. Fixed a bug where Flay would sometimes not move opponents. So that's changed. That's great. Right of thing. Oh, so it's now fixed at 0.6 between individual shots. I didn't even realize that it's scaled with cooldown to reduction. Most Xeraths, there's two type of Xerath players. There's the kind that are just like, I hope this hits and just keep smashing the alt button until all three have shot, or the kind that intricately try to shoot one like it's a 50 cal sniper and needs the reload time in between and just chug them off really slow. It's a hurt. It's a direct kind of nerf to the players that like to fire them, I guess, off fastly. Terrible grammar. Death Mark on Zed. When Zed uses Death Mark on the target, he dashes in front of him, behind them. I don't play much Zed either. Like a lot of this patch didn't even affect me, but from what I've heard for quality of life from a few people that have played a little bit of Zed, they said that's a quality of life buff, and I'm guessing it is. If they would change it there, I don't think they would directly try to hurt him with something so trivial. Zed now ignores unit collision while Deathmark is active on the target. That would be nice. The couple times I played Zed, I remember ulting someone and then not being able to get to them because the minions form a defensive barrier and say, not this way, and I can't even get in to do damage because I'm getting minion blocked like a Bronzy. It sucks. Crystalline Scar, Twisted Treeline, Howling Abyss. So I play a double bit of threes, not really the other ones. Passive duration up doubled, because yeah, the wannabe Bloodthirster of the maps, kind of not too fun to play with, because if you're not getting off autos every 4 seconds, it sucks. So they doubled that, which is nice. Increased the attack damage base, but they lowered the lifesteal. So a little bit less sustain, a little bit more damage. Those, I don't think that's a very good trade-off in general. I think I'd rather have 5 extra lifesteal than 5 extra attack damage, but the passive duration increase will make that really nice. Post-game lobby buttons have been updated. Fantastic. Player behavior. Hosts and captains will be, of all matchmaking queues will now see a list of suggested players. That's kind of cool. Although 75% of players improve their behavior after chat restrictions, we've tuned the system to be more accurate in the first way. For example, 1 set of 30 instead of 3 sets of 10. Okay, well, if you're bad, stuff changed. Increase the number of custom lobby spectator slots from 2 to 4. That's actually really cool. That's just kind of like a ninja awesome quality of life buff. Especially for like small tournaments and whatnot. League of Legends now installs roughly 15% faster, so if you rage on install and you change your mind the next day, you can install 15% quicker. And it patches faster. Awesome. Removed a lot of obsolete audio files, so if you're not running a solid state, I guess you are going to defrag now. Don't do that on a solid state and blame me. Fixed a bug where the game clock would become desynchronized. Yeah, we were playing threes. It happened in threes like every game, where the monsters and buffs would spawn like 1 or 2 seconds before they were supposed to. Pink words are pink again. No idea what that means. Apparently they shapeshifted chameleon style and changed color. Relic shield and its upgrades no longer execute Heimer's turrets. Oh man, that would have been frustrating for Heimer players. The Quinn's E vault no longer causes weird text to appear. Yeah, that was, if you don't know what was happening, it would show like distance B and then a really long decimal number like 427 point and then like 7 numbers afterwards. It was really weird. I don't know what was causing it. Obviously they did. It's fixed now, so that should stop happening. Targeting an ally with Zillion's bomb will no longer pop their spell shield. That's funny that ever even happened. Ultimate troll mode is now disabled, is what they're saying. That Misfortune skin is awesome. My first impressions of Gnar, he's really cute and that skin is awesome, but I don't like playing it that much, but I might buy the skin anyway, because like I said, he's real cute. And the Riot Kale skin, pretty cool too. Looks like a transformer, kinda. those last two changes, or the skin's obviously not that important unless you're only cosmetic. You play the game just to look at the skins and whatnot. Anyway, guys, like I said, not very many changes that affect me directly in the patch notes. Like, screw Morgana. I'm sick of Morgana's saving people from my kills and whatnot. So I don't know. I'm overall happy with the patch notes. I haven't looked into it at all. I might sound stupid for not knowing what soon means on Corki, but I still have no idea. So I'll just have to wait. Hopefully they tell me soon. And with that, guys, thank you for watching the patch note video. I'll probably be doing one of these every time there's a patch for people that do want to watch it. People don't want to watch it. No one's forcing them, hopefully. And anyway, guys, take it easy. Hopefully I'll see you on my stream or on my other videos on the channel sometime soon.